All right. Hey there, Hidden River folk. It's me again, Brandon. And so today is kind of a fun video for me to do. I love to tell the story, but as you know, we are named Hidden River Roasters. And that's for a reason. It wasn't just because I thought it was a cool name. There's actually a story behind it on how we came about being called Hidden River Roasters. So what I want to do today is I'm just going to go through it. I'm going to tell you it shouldn't take too long, but stick through till the end because it is a cool story and it has a really cool meaning to it. And that will also share with you whenever we say or you see us saying anything, find your hidden river. This is going to explain what that is. So anyways, let's get into it. So it was about early 2016 when I started the company. The coffee roasting company, Hidden River. I was still practicing as a chiropractor at the time. And so it had been one of those days, right? We've all had those days at work. Not necessarily a bad day, just a heavy day, a lot going on, a lot to do, a lot of patience, and so I was just pretty exhausted, but it was a nice day. It was summertime, or late spring, early summer. And where we live, I used to have to drive over this little tiny bridge that had a kind of the connection between two small lakes. There was a lake called Lacamas Lake and Round Lake. Now you'll know the general area where we are, which is fine. You can find that on our website. But anyways, there's a small bridge that goes over it. And I'd had just a heavy day, and so I was ready to go home. I just called my wife, let her know I was heading home. Very short commute, like literally 5-6 minute commute, which was fantastic. So I'm cruising along and I look over the side of the bridge as I'm going over and I notice that the water's gone. Well, most of the water's gone. And every late spring, early summer, they drain the lake to get rid of the algae. Not all the way down, but a long ways down. And so basically what you're left with what was originally there, the Lacamas Creek. But it just struck me. And so I immediately turned on my turn signal. I used proper traffic safety, and I turned into this parking lot, this little restaurant that's no longer there. And I turned around and went and parked in the parking lot of the Lacamas Park there. And I walked down, and I'm going to put a video up, and I'm going to do my best to put it over while I'm talking here, so you can see the video that I'm talking about. But I walked down to this little outcropping that sits over it, and I was staring at this water just flow through, because normally it's probably 10, 12 feet deep at least, and pretty wide, which you'll see in the video here. And so anyways, I looked upstream towards the bridge, and I'm just watching this water, and I'm just mesmerized. I kind of got lost in it, and I started to feel really relaxed, and it was just, I don't know, it was a surreal, serene moment as I felt the day just kind of float away and just kind of float off down the river. And I started feeling better. And all of a sudden my phone rings. And as I'm sitting there or standing there admiring this and just, kind of deep in thought, not bad thought, just relaxed and just deep thought, maybe a little daydreaming, who knows, but my phone rings and it's my wife. And she's wondering if I'm okay and where I'm at. This is before the any of the phone tracking apps. So maybe not before, but before we had them. But anyway, so she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's going on?" She said, It's been a half an hour." And I was like, "How? No." I look at my watch, and I had been standing there for probably 20 minutes, just in a daze, just watching this water. And I'm feeling really good at the time. I reassured her. I said, "I'm fine. I'll tell you when I get home." And so I stood there for another minute and just I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I had been thinking a lot and praying, like, what do I name this company I'm starting right now, and I'm driving home, which was like literally another 3 minutes. It was fantastic. And it came to me, just Hidden River. And I was like, wait a Hidden River. And then it dawned on me that normally that river, that creek is still there all the time. The whole time it is still flowing underneath in its original channel. It's the old Lacamas Creek. We have a giant paper mill in Camas. It's literally what the town of Camas was founded. around was the paper mill. And that's actually a pretty cool story how all that worked and stuff. So it, got dammed up a long, long time ago into the lakes. But the original Lacamas Creek is pretty big, but it literally flows in its original banks on the bottom of the lakes all the time. And then when they drain it down, it literally gets into, in certain areas, it'll get into its original banks. And then you have Lacamas Creek. But it was kind of like that whole thing. And so to tie that back, is I got home and I was talking it over with my wife, and I was just thinking about it. I was like, it was my hidden river, that hidden river that I just kind of stood there and just got dazed. It just washed away the day. It washed away all that heaviness and that hard day. And so I was like, wow, that's perfect. So that is where the idea for our shop came from, was and then our whole kind of who we are, our message is, find your hidden river, find that place, whatever it is. It might be the mountains, it might be a beach, it might be riding a motorcycle, it might be flying an airplane, or it might be sitting and reading a book. I know it definitely involves drinking Hidden River coffee. I guarantee you that. I mean, come on, right? But that was the whole point. So that's why we say find your hidden river, is we want to be a part of that experience, and we want to help you find that. That's why we did the shop the way we did it, is right in the middle of town. You got a little oasis where you can just come in and hang out, enjoy a 115-year-old house in the nice weather. We've got the side yard right in the middle of town where you can come and just let the day go. We've got it. We've got you taken care of there. You can just come and relax. And so that's what we want to do. And then what we want to do is, with the coffee, as you're drinking that coffee, you'll just get that great feeling because it taps into the limbic system. I'm not going to get all sciencey in this one, but anyways, it hits all those senses and brings you back. So as you're sipping that coffee in the morning, and wherever you take it with you to your hidden river, sip it. And then when you start sipping that coffee every morning, it's going to bring those memories rushing back, because you taste it, you smell it, you feel it, you hear it brewing, and it's going to take you back even for just a few moments. So that is, in a nutshell, the story of how we became Hidden River Roasters. It's a real place, which you saw in the video here, and you can go check it out yourself, but you just may want to make sure they've got the lake drained at that time. They do it every year. When exactly, I don't know, but that's the thing is, so remember, find that place, because it will exist for everyone. It doesn't matter where you're at, what you're going through. Find that place where you can kind of just let the world go, and you can just get lost in thought. Enjoy your favorite Hidden River coffee while you're doing it. And then every morning when you're brewing your coffee, you're having your coffee, you're going to get that smell, and you're just going to get that little bit of relaxation, that little bit of escape from the pressures of the world, just for a few minutes. So, all right. Hey, if this was fun for you to hear, if you enjoyed it at all, like and subscribe. Please do that. It really helps me get this content out. It helps me get the information out. As you see, we do a lot of health videos as well too. But it's a fun story. I hope I have inspired other people to go find their hidden river. If we get to be a part of it, that's just even better. That's so cool that we can help with that. But yeah, just click on the link below in the description. Go order your coffee right now, get it on your way, and then start looking for your hidden river. And yeah, you can have more than one. Have as many as you can find, because we all need that break at some time. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later.